Hoosiers are still angry about Deflategate and won't be rooting for the Pats this weekend. The Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots, of course, are down in Houston, Texas for the big game at NRG Stadium.
Yeah, but it wasn't that long ago that the Colts were front and center in the big game. Our Matt McCutcheon live this morning with a look back and how things have changed. Good morning.
Just a few changes, Julie and Ben. Good morning to you. In fact, it was just about 10 years ago, a huge welcome home celebration took place right here, not at the Indiana Convention Center, but where the old RCA Dome or Hoosier Dome, if you remember that far back, used to stand. That's just one thing that's changed in the 10 years since the Colts won the first ever Super Bowl as the Indianapolis Colts.
I'm proud to have been the quarterback of this Super Bowl champion team.
Amid the celebrations and confetti, the Indianapolis Colts became Super Bowl champs for the first time in 2007 in a battle of both skill and storm.
We're thinking, Miami, great, good weather. But it's just another storm, literally, that we kind of had to outlast.
Faithful fans headed south for the big game in Miami. Gail McCullough from North Manchester flew in from her way back from a mission trip to Haiti.
Perfect timing. It was blessing. We got our trip. I knew I'd be back in time for the Super Bowl.
Here at home, fans eagerly watched the 29-17 victory over the Chicago Bears anywhere they could.
It's wonderful. It's like New Year's Eve.
While the temperature may have been well below freezing, the crowd brought the heat, erupting on a Monument Circle seconds after the Colts win, flooding the circle in a solid sea of blue just moments after the historic victory.
And as you might imagine, in a decade, a lot can change, and in 10 years, that's certainly been the case. Of course, Peyton Manning later parting with the Colts, later being replaced by Andrew Luck. Of course, Tony Dungy later separated from the organization as well, eventually replaced by Chuck Pagano. Then, of course, there's the most noticeable change right here in downtown Indianapolis. Again, the retirement, if you will, of the RCA Dome, later replaced right here by Lucas Oil Stadium here in downtown Indianapolis. So that's what's changed 10 years ago. But just 5 years ago, we were back in the national spotlight when we hosted the Super Bowl right there at Lucas Oil Stadium. We're going to take a look at that as we continue our Throwback Thursday here this sunrise Thursday morning. Ben and Julia.